Around the time of New Hope, before he met Luke Skywalker, Master Yoda was in exile in the planet Dagobah. On the planet Dagobah, there were two seasons, a dry season and another completely rainy. So Master Yoda had two homes, one on the uplands and another one on the lower lands. He liked the dry season because Master Yoda liked to have a good view from the uplands. However, during the dry season, the planet gets unbearably hot, even for a person as small as Master Yoda. So Master Yoda had to travel to the lower lands, which is a swamp-like place, to stay away from the heat and also to sow seeds to grow food before the next rainy season. So he gathered his belongings and began his journey to his other house in the lower lands. While he journeyed, Master Yoda missed his days as a Jedi Master when he had taught the younglings, and he felt very lonely. He thought to himself that it would have pleased him to have put the weapon into young Skywalker's hands. Yoda imagined how Leia would have felt the lightsaber and how she would have been surprised as the beam leapt out of the hilt. He was feeling sad that no one was there to teach her. Master Yoda thought to himself that there was little he'd love to dwell upon more than the thought of young Leia Skywalker coming into herself, learning of the powers that lay deep within her. Yoda nearly longed to train a new Jedi, as that was what he was doing for 900 years, and felt he needed time to teach Leia. To be specific, Master Yoda thought Leia showed the strength, will, and clarity that was present in a great Jedi. He felt Luke was more impetuous, headstrong, unruly, and inattentive. Yoda wondered what would happen to young Luke, who was as angry as his father before him. Around the same time, Yoda felt Obi-Wan die and become one with the Force. After many days, Obi-Wan visits Yoda at his home. Obi-Wan asks Master Yoda to teach a new Padawan. Yoda asked him, "You do you?" Obi-Wan says, "I want to train young Skywalker." Immediately, Yoda says yes, to which a surprised Obi-Wan says, "You agree so quickly, Master." Master Yoda says, "Long have I wanted to train her." Then Obi-Wan corrects him that it is Luke he wanted to be trained and not Leia. Yoda gets a bit angry and says that a Jedi must have the deepest commitment and the most serious mind, and that Luke Skywalker could not keep his mind away from his speeder. Yoda even says Luke is reckless. It gets very exciting because of what Yoda says next. Yoda says that, "Well, we know the path a reckless one will set his foot." This is a direct reference to Anakin Skywalker's fall to the dark side. Yoda continues to say that Leia is ready to be trained. Obi-Wan later convinces Yoda that he is to train Luke and not Leia. After their conversation, Yoda goes to bed, and while he covers himself with this blanket, which was Qui-Gon's Jedi cloak, Yoda thinks to himself that he would not sleep. Even though he wanted to train Leia, still he was excited to teach again. So for the first time since Order 66, Master Yoda gets ready to properly train a new Jedi. Also, to answer why Luke was chosen to be trained, it is because he was at the risk of falling to the dark side than Leia. I think Leia inherited a lot of qualities from her mother Padme. With the Skywalker blood, she would have been the perfect Jedi. But Obi-Wan and Yoda did not want to risk another Skywalker falling into the dark side, so they decide to train Luke rather than Leia. We even see later during the sequel trilogy in one of the few good scenes, when Leia beat Luke during a duel. She had the same power as Luke, but her mind was as steady as her mother Padme. I wish we could get more Jedi adventures of Leia in the future Star Wars TV shows or novels. I hope you like the content, so if you do, please like and subscribe to the channel, and please share the channel with your friends. May the Force be with you always.